everybody, it's Laura from Charis Changeworks. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good day and that life has been good to you. Today I want to speak to you about my second video on unforgiveness, forgiveness. They go hand in hand. So yes, to forgive someone, you have to know if you have unforgiveness in your heart, in your soul. Now, guaranteed, if you've had bad things happen to you, because in nature, people are selfish and we tend to hurt one another and do things that are not really nice at the end of the day. And if you've had really horrible stuff happen to you, I'm really, really sorry. But I just want you to know that you don't have to wallow in unforgiveness because you're putting yourself in a prison. So how do you know if you have unforgiveness? Well, the first thing is whatever happened to you would be stuck in your brain like a stuck record. In the old days, we had records that go round and round and round and don't stop. Well, one of those in your brain that doesn't want to stop and doesn't switch off, and it's just all negative, and you just keep replaying it and replaying it and replaying it, which means at night your brain doesn't switch off, so you don't sleep, which makes you more vulnerable, and it makes things seem a lot worse than what they really are. So that's number one. You would also have issues with your health, perhaps with depression and being angry all the time and just feeling like you want to explode 24/7. Okay, you wouldn't trust people. So all those have a lot to do with unforgiveness. So I would sit down and just do a pros and cons of these things that have happened to you and see how you reflect on the situation. Another thing would be that this anger at what happened to you is boiling up inside of you, and you bottle it up because now you don't trust people and you don't want to speak to people and you're ashamed and you don't want to admit that something has happened to you. So you build, it just keeps on building, and the more life happens, the more it builds and builds and builds, until one day, possibly an innocent bystander who has got nothing to do with your life says something or does something totally innocent that is minor in the real world, and you will just get triggered and explode like a volcano. Poor guy, poor lady, you explode at, boy. That's not fair either, okay? Another thing would be that it could be something you don't stop talking about. You would go to people and gossip. Now, what is gossip? Gossip is when you talk about somebody behind their back. Whether it's good or bad is not the point. The point is you are speaking about people and you're spreading stuff about them. And that is not a good thing in any stretch of the imagination, because those same people you're speaking to, there's a good chance they're going to backstab you and do the same thing to you. So wouldn't suggest that either. Another thing would be to take revenge. So I'm going to give a TV example because we can all relate. You're watching these soap operas and this guy and girl are dating each other, and one of them cheats on the other one, and the person that was the victim decides, no, they're going to take revenge because this is not on, and they're going to do the same thing. No. Two wrongs don't make a right. And that is just going to lead to regret later on in life and poor judgment. And even if you had a chance of salvaging that relationship, might not happen. And another thing would be that you just don't trust people. You have a long list of grievances that people have said or done to you, and that's it. You're giving up on people. You want to go live on an island. You've had enough. But it's not just a thought. It's a constant state of mind that you don't trust people. You keep them at a distance, and you literally become an island on your own, which is not very healthy, because as people, we need interaction with others. So if you have any of the above, I would say just have a bit of introspection. Have a look at your heart. Just make a list and see. And if there's more negatives than positives, there's a good possibility you have unforgiveness. So like I said earlier, with unforgiveness, you put yourself in a prison. Not necessarily a physical prison, but an emotional prison. You put your mind in a prison. You just put yourself in this space where there's no way out, and you're the only one that's miserable. Because quite frankly, humans are selfish. In nature, we are. And a lot of the time when people hurt us, they don't know about it, first of all. Secondly, they might not care. There are people in this world that are really nasty, and that's the way they are. They don't care if they hurt people. They don't care who they walk over, because that's who they are and that's the way they are. So my advice would be, set yourself free out of that prison. It's the best thing to do. I know it's hard. I've had to do it myself, especially when people don't want to apologize for something that they've done to you that you see as wrong and they don't, and it's part of who they are, and it's just tough. It's really hard, and sometimes you've got to do it every day, more than once a day. In your heart, decide, and in your head say, I will forgive this person. I will not hold it against them. I will not bring it up in the future. And that's it. It's really hard to do. But believe me, once you've got that right and you can look back on that particular situation and not have any negative emotions associated with it, you know you've forgiven that person. So if this video helped you at all and you would like to get the word out there, please just subscribe to the channel, watch it, share it, get all your friends to like it and watch it and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon. Bye.